things happen to your body and things happen in your mind. I mean, the amount of time when you're on the bike for 5 hours, and you have a marathon coming up, you don't think about the marathon. You think about different things, kids growing up and like vacations and fun stuff. And then when you get off and and your legs are like, yeah, no, you just tell yourself, okay, we're running now. We're not riding a bike anymore, so we can do this. Let's recruit some different muscles and wait a mile or two for the blood flow to all shift to the right muscles, and let's keep going. And then once you get rolling, I just say, okay, I'm gonna do one more aid station, one more aid station, one more aid station. Sometimes it was 2 or 3, and I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe a 5K or a 10K in there. You're like, yeah, sweet, I'm rolling. And then the wheels fall off, and you hit the aid station, they're phenomenal in the Ironman. They're like 10 tables long, and they're a buffet of everything you can possibly imagine. And your body tells
what are
you
you
need.
reaching for? What do you find yourself reaching for in those moments?
It'll tell you your instinct will guide you to what you need. As you scan the table, it might be like early on, it might be like something odd like pretzels, and you just eat that, or it might be like a bowl of chicken soup. And maybe toward the later couple of miles, like from the finish, you're like, I never drink anything or eat processed sugar. So like a soda, soda doesn't exist to me, right? Or when you were growing up, but you slam a glass of Coke, 5 or 6 ounces of Coca-Cola, and that's amazing. That's an instant energy boost, and that'll get you somewhere. So sometimes it was that, and it just varied. Whatever your body's asking for, you give it. And I'm not I was minimally trained to finish and have fun. And believe it or not, I did have fun. I mean, it's there's difficult times in there, but it's always, I always wanted to just make sure that I was having a good time. And sometimes on those long things, your mind kind of wanders and you're in a dark place. But overall, after it, I'm like, that was really awesome. And pieces of it, I mean, I cherish those memories. They're phenomenal. To be able to say that I've done it and know I could do it.
Is there any part of you that feels that itch, like, oh, it would be cool to, how many people in their 60s finish an Ironman? Like, is there any?
It's funny. I never let go of things that are a challenge, and that's a challenge. And so it's out there. It's on the list. But I've got other things that are really piquing my interest that are equally as physically challenging. And, having segued from that into, CrossFit for a decade almost, and then now this new sport, it's just a natural progression. I don't get burnout because I kind of move on to other things. And I like that because it keeps my body intact reasonably, Right. And so I don't have 30 years of running overuse in my body that I have to contend with,